Kurt. Oh, there we go. Welcome everybody to another episode of JAWS Mental Health Awareness by Jennifer A. Whitaker. The show is a part of the World of Ability Podcast Network. Special thanks to Marcus Hart of Transforming Media, Jay Stoyan of the Disability Channel, Zach Clayton of the PAC Channel, and Lawrence Wingate of Wingate Studios for replaying this show on their platforms. I would also encourage everybody to check out all of our social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and so on. But I'm going to pass this over to Jen to get us started.
Thank you, Emily, and welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in again today on April 10th at 2:30 Central Time for another episode of JAWS Mental Health Awareness. That is a show on the JAWS Coffee Chat podcast channel that you can find on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or other podcast apps of your preference. And if you want to look it up, it's JAWS Coffee Chat, JAWS Coffee Chat. Today on the JAWS Mental Health Awareness, we are going to start off by interviewing a couple of guests we are expecting to have today on this particular episode. With the one we will start with right now, who's available, is Miss Heidi. And we are expecting someone else to come soon named, is it Diana?
Diane Russo.
Okay, and if Diane does not come on, then everybody, we will continue our conversation with Miss Heidi.
Yes.
And among others that y'all usually hear, such as Kurt and Emily. Miss Heidi, will you introduce us? What's your kind of profession and what brings you on JAWS Mental Health Awareness?
I am Heidi Albrecht. That is my name, and I promote ASEA. I am with Albrecht by ASEA, and ASEA, if you don't know, is the world's #1 health technology that is breaking boundaries with people. It's a cutting edge, high impact supplement that is changing people's lives. It is cell signaling molecules, which is new science. And we have these cell signaling molecules in us already. We just lose 10% of them each decade. So it's good to supplement with these. And this is helping health, helping you live longer, excuse me, and just helping endurance and pain and just everything. It helps open 5 genetic pathways with digestive, cardiovascular, inflammatory, immune, and the digestive and hormone and endocrine. So this is life-changing technology, and I am here to talk about it.
So does this help with mental health? Because I understand you're saying that it helps in different aspects of the body, the human body. But yes, none of those in my everyday lingo would actually say mental health. So can you explain where that connects?
Yes. I was diagnosed with a neurological condition 25 years ago, and that has given me a lot of mental health challenges with the brain being affected. So I lost my speech. I lost my mental faculties. I didn't quite understand what was going on. I just was confused and kind of lost. When people have like a stroke or something and then they can't talk, aphasia happens. That's a mental health thing. It really is a mind meld with your body going through these processes. So that's why I'm here for mental health today with this ASEA product, because it has completely given me hope back. I really thought I was going to die over a year ago, which is when I was first introduced to it. And now I am sitting up straight and much better than I was. So I just
What about your walking and other physical things? Because you said something neurological, which I personally I had brain surgery, traumatic brain injury. I have Asperger's or high function autism that's neurological. I had brain surgery as a result of being one of the worst 30 cases of epilepsy in the country in 2019. And then you say something that's still neurological because I only have part of a brain. I don't have an entire brain now. So I know from what may be different neurological experiences or complications, as you may have called them, that they impair our mental health. Because like I struggle with depression, PTSD, and other stuff that's because of like, say, for example, I'm giving this as an example of something that maybe you might tell. Because I was having 1 to 10 seizures a day before brain surgery, I couldn't even leave this house. And now this Christmas being my 2nd anniversary of being seizure free, now I can Uber all around town as long as I stick to a certain budget my family gives me. And go get coffee, go to the gym, go to church, go to, whatever kind of activities I want to spend my time doing. I can just Uber all around. And the only stipulation is, 1, I stick to budget. 2nd, the family knows by 5 p.m. where to pick me up. So at least they give me the ride home. So the daytime getting around, they pay for, but the free one is that the family member picks me up on the way home. So I could say that's life changing.
Yes.
But I can also say that I know myself that all those limits I had for the first 30 something years of my life made it very difficult to not, like you said, battle with death. And I think of like depression and like suicide kind of battling with death.
Yeah.
But it can be relative, right?
Oh, definitely.
But still, that started neurological.
Yeah.
It started neurological, both of us, that led us down a downward spiral and mental, right?
Definitely. I'm not able to walk. I'm still in a wheelchair, but I am hopeful. And I haven't been in a wheelchair forever. When I was diagnosed in 1997, I was walking, and I was 27 years old and fine. And, over time, and then went down the medical route, which was not what I wanted to do, but things were getting worse and worse. And then I did the pharmaceutical way, and that made it even worse. And so that put me into that this is hopeless and I am done and everything. And I was ready to just.
Oh, wow. I was there before brain surgery. That's why I went to brain surgery.
And
even those a lot of the supplements and stuff, like, CBD was a big thing to control seizures.
Yeah.
Especially the Charlotte's Web. It was a big thing when in my last 2 to 3 years of having epilepsy. And it didn't help, because I told you just now how often I was having seizures and I didn't even have a life. And that's why I ended up at the point of brain surgery, because I was like, get this condition out of me because we can't fight anymore. And it was what they said was progressively worsening with age. And I'm like, so my life is just hopeless. I'll never get over it. I only get worse. I mean, where's this?
Yeah. What are you supposed to do? Right. So,
but I was in your boat. Do you see that?
Yes. And I, unfortunately, with my condition, surgery won't do anything. Most things don't do anything with my condition, but ASEA seems to be helping. I have more range of motion, more. I'm like sitting up now. Before I couldn't even sit up straight. I was falling over. My middle was completely just loose and just not working right. And I couldn't see very well. My eyes weren't tracking right. One eye was slower than the other, which makes you look kind of funny, you're like, and I wasn't used to that. My husband and my son were like, your eyes, and then once I did this ASEA, this actually came out of the blue. I was praying and praying. I'm like, there has to be something, like things aren't totally broken. There's definitely something. And God prevailed. And this showed up at our door, and a friend of a friend mailed this to us. And I was like, oh, come on, not another thing. how much money, how much money is this going to be? And I don't want to try something new. And, I've been through it all. And I looked into this and I went, wait a minute, this is totally different. And we tried it. And my husband and I both immediately got an uplifting feeling and just like, whoa, okay, this is something.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, excuse me. Praise the Lord. Yes, definitely. And I cannot thank him enough for giving this to us. And it's our
Do you have one of
mission.
the bottles?
Yes, I do. I can't get up right now, but it is bright
Oh,
blue.
okay.
Maybe someone here.
If you can't reach it, it's okay.
Yeah, I can't. It's bright
Are
blue.
you
I
on a
will get it.
computer or
No,
a computer or your cell phone?
I'm on my cell phone. My cell
Oh,
phone.
okay.
I'll see if I
Okay,
can.
then
I'm gonna
maybe
get it.
we can plan for you to be on another episode and
Yeah, I'd
next
love
time
to.
have some way to get it nearby so we can show people.
Yes.
I
I
mean,
can
I'm sure plenty of our
screen share.
listeners are curious too. They're like, so what is this? I'm ready for
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Yes. It's a word of mouth kind of thing. That's why, because I was like, well, why didn't I know about this? I've been searching and searching and searching forever. It's been out since 2009, and we just found it in 2021 is when it came to me. December 14th is when we tried it. And this has been a godsend, a real godsend. And there's 2 delivery systems with this. There's a drink, which comes in a bright blue bottle. And then there's a topical gel. And the topical gel is concentrated. And it's like the outside in, which is the gel, and the drink is the inside out. So it kind of makes a whole circular connection. And it really helps lift the depression and lift that uncomfortable feeling like, what am I doing here with this no quality of life? Because now I have quality back. It's not perfect.
Amen.
It's not perfect, but it's so much better than it was. So I'm very happy.
Hey, isn't that amazing? When something is robbed from us,
Yes.
the smallest dose that before we would be complaining was too small, we're now so thankful for.
Yes. Yes. And I have to remember
like-
that all the time. Yeah. Just like, don't forget where you were. Yeah.
Exactly. It's even if that so to say place you were is a mental state that was a couple days ago. Okay, so today say you're complaining about work is too stressful, and 2 days ago you were complaining that you and I personally could say we go through depression. So we may have been in the dumps wondering if we should even stay around, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, based on how far spiraling downward we go.
Yes.
But still that day we didn't even want to be around, and now suddenly we're around, we're praising God that we're around and we're enjoying our job, but then we're suddenly going, God, it's too stressful.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
wait a minute, okay, reflect. Okay, you could be over here wondering if you should even be around. Okay, let's reframe that. Thank you, God, I still have this job. Thank you, God, that I am a happy person and not depressed, and right?
Yes. Yes. And what's the greatest thing about ASEA, about this whole thing, I was like, oh, this is great, but how are we going to afford this? And the greatest thing about this is that they want you to succeed as well. And if you can become part of the business, and it's just word of mouth, like I'm doing, you talk to people and you point them to videos and things, and you just show them, hey, this exists, and we didn't know it existed before someone was talking to us. So it is our mission to get this out to everybody so they know about it and they don't go, well, what? I don't know. A lot of people, don't quite get it, but it is new science, and the colleges and universities are changing their like biology names to redox. And that's what this is redox molecules. And that's what's in us, redox signaling molecules. And this is new science.
Do you have a website where you can tell people to go to check it out?
Yes, there is an informational one, Discover Redox, like Discover REDOX.com. And that is our main site. gives you videos, gives testimonials, it gives everything with all of our performance. And you asked about mental health earlier, and we have a Cell Performance line that just came out, which is Mind, Mood, and Energy. They're functional beverage drinks, and they don't have any sugar. Nothing is artificial in it. It's great energy, a little boost. It's not like you're wired on caffeine or anything like a Red Bull, and it's healthy.
So it's natural and healthy energy.
Yes, it is. It's
Okay.
wonderful. It's wonderful. And that is called Cell Performance, Redox Energy, Mind, and Mood. And all of that is on this site.
Is that more of the uplifting kind or like the suppressing kind? Because I mean, think of like there's two directions of mood. If you're anxious, your mood needs to calm down. If you're depressed, your mood needs to rise. So does it come from both ways?
It's kind of both. Yeah, it's really amazing product. In mixing the mind and mood together, that's a really nice, you have a focused mind, and then your mood is not, you're not like super like, you're just kind of just brought down a little bit, but you're not like, so you're asleep. It's a really, really nice, nice balance.
So it's more of a stabilizer. It's more of a stabilizer. It puts you in the neutral middle and brings you down out of the extreme high and up out of the extreme low.
That's what it seems like to me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you struggle with anxiety or any kind of like overactivity in the brain, irritability, anything like that?
Yes.
Been your experience that's helped with?
Yes, I deal with stress a lot. And I have to mentally remind myself to focus and just relax. But those drinks do help. And ASEA helps too. Yes. But I think
the drinks help with more mood stabilizing. And remind us, ASEA is the one that's what, for mood lifting?
ASEA is the cell signaling technology that helps the body heal. It helps the body repair and replace cells. So because this is in us, we are redox. I mean, our body makes it. And the scientists said that this was not possible to stabilize these molecules outside the body. But our company did this. The scientist did it in 2009, and he did it. And so they gave it to some people, and just a pharmaceutical company wanted to buy this technology. And they said, well, what's going to happen to all the people that we gave this to? And they said, well, they'll have to get off. And they said, it's changed so many people's lives. We can't do that.
For the better, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. And they got better, and they are better. And now more and more people are learning about this and are getting better. So it has really transformed a lot of lives. There's a lot of testimonies. I have 118 actually available. And it's just, you just have to contact me to get more information, because I'm happy to share with anybody. There's no reason why.
What if I was interested in the mood stabilizing? Because I do have like anxiety as well as depression. So, it's like the overactivity and the lower activity and the like, kind of need to sandwich me in the middle.
I would suggest.
So what would you say are a price range for that? Like a month's worth?
Yeah, the Cell Performance itself, each box is $50. There's a mix of Mind, Mood, and Energy. It has 10 packets of each, and that's also $50. And then there's the Mind is $50, the Mood is $50, and the Energy is $50. So they're all $50. And everything is 30-day money back guarantee. You don't have to return it. It's empty bottle or empty package, whatever. You don't have to do anything, but you can try it. So it is the best one probably for you would be the sample pack, just so you get a taste of each of the three. They're not made for taste. It's not like, oh, this is the best tasting drink ever, but it's made for cell performance.
It's made for benefit, medical or mood or other kind of reaction benefit, not the enjoyment of the consumption.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it really does something, and you notice it right away. You don't notice so much the drink, the ASEA water, the internal system, as much. They like to say 90 days you want to try it for. But I noticed
Right.
something immediately. Some people it takes, 2 months, and they're like, yeah, I kind of tell. And other people are like, oh my gosh, I will never stop it. I am one of those people. I will never stop taking ASEA
Well,
ever.
thinking about,
Mhm.
okay, people like you and I that have more neurological conditions and not just mental health, right?
Yeah.
Have you found any that help you with brain fog or other like neurological symptoms of struggle?
That's what these cell performance drinks have done. The
Oh, they
energy,
do
the
that one
mind, and the
too.
mood,
Okay.
they really help you focus. They really help bring you up. They help even you out, and same with the ASEA water and the topical gel. That has done amazingly wonders too. The gel, you have a painful muscle or neck or something, 3 times in 5 minutes. If you apply this, it knocks it out almost 100%, like every time. And you go,
Is
wow,
that
this
is
is
that through
amazing.
numbing or does it like heal it?
No, it's cell signaling technology. It's
So
repairing
it's a
and
healing.
replacing. It is healing. It is amazing. It's the only thing I've used that has worked. I used like essential oils and CBD and all those things, and they're great, but nothing is like this. Nothing.
So how much what's this oil this gel called? Like what's the product called and what's the price of that?
This is called Renew 28. I can get this here. You can see it. Renew 28.
Okay.
And this, if you have a subscription, which you can go through me, I can show you all how to do it. You can email me or just let me know. I'll give you my number, whatever. Um,
Right,
uh,
yeah.
that is $50 if it's retail, if you don't have a subscription, and it's $40 if you do want a subscription. And the subscription will do it every month for you, and you can cancel anytime. But you get loyalty points with the company, and then you can turn it in for product, after so many
You mean like so many
hours.
loyalty points
Yes,
equals a free of whatever
yes,
something?
yes, it does. And then also with this business side, the cell performance, they launched a whole thing with they're looking for to make. Okay, I'm not making sense now. They're they're looking to
We
make.
can't laugh at ourselves. Come
Yeah,
on.
I know we have
Let's
to.
not
It's
be too
our
serious here. We're
thing. Yes.
entertainment, okay? Let's make a nut out of ourselves.
Yes. Um, they want to make thousandaires in the next 6 to 12 months, as many thousandaires as we can, in the next 6 to 12 months with these functional beverages. And this is, promoting the cell performance, and we're doing this by because everything is costing more and recession and all this stuff, but these functional beverages are really something, and they're really just taking competition away from Red Bull and like all those other ones, because they're so harsh on the body. They have so many toxins and all these things in it. And these cell performance drinks are natural. They've been tested. Over 85% of people that try them like them. So that's usually unheard of with functional beverage
So I
drinks.
have a
Usually,
question for you. So I'm
yeah,
a
sure.
business owner. So what if
Mhm.
we have other business owners? Is there a way for them to be a wholesaler or something else where they could say have a subscription under you or however that works to sell the products on their website?
Well, they can have their own. They could be they could be part of my team. And, I'm not, it's just not my team. I'm part of Diane's team. We're it's just, we're all teamed together. You just sign up with the person. That's $40 to become an associate. That's what makes you able to sell it, or, be a distributor. You don't have to store the product or anything. Everything's done through the company, which is housed in Utah.
So it's a
And,
little bit more like affiliate because we promote it, but somebody else fulfills the order.
Yes, they do, but it's all through, like, you have your own website and it directs you to their office. Everything's kind of in their, they do it all for you. So you don't have to make
Right.
your own. You can make your own website and you can do your own thing and be your own thing. But I'm part of this team and it really helps to stay connected. And you learn from people and you learn experiences. We have a meeting every morning at 9:30
Mm-hmm.
Central Time. It's just a half an hour and you say, anything that's positive or, it's a really good group. It's like a family. We're a SIA family because everyone's had tremendous results with it. So we have a man on there that had blood sugar issues that has cut his insulin down like 60% over so many years. I think it's 5 years.
Marvelous.
And he couldn't raise his arm above his head, and he used this gel
Right.
on it every day. He was told he had to have surgery. Now he can lift his arm above his head without surgery.
And no
He just
surgery?
rubbed the gel. Yep, just rub the gel on him. There's been
You
testimonies of
convinced
people.
me I need the gel for my neck.
Yes. There's
I had I was saying about you and I having neurological, and one of mine was a traumatic brain injury.
Oh, you definitely get the gel for sure.
Because
Yeah.
in that brain
Rub it on
injury,
your
I
vagus
landed
nerve
where
and-
this
yeah.
was on the ground.
Oh.
This back part of my head was on the ground,
Yeah.
but my
Oh.
neck float down was up the wall. So this was like a whole 90-degree turn in my neck.
Oh, geez.
And so you could imagine how I've always had, since that fall, I've always had issues in my neck. And that's why you see me doing stuff like this, trying to stretch the muscles.
Mhm.
So you might have
Yeah.
me convinced I need it for my neck.
Yeah, at least try it.
Yeah.
I'm not here to convince anybody. It's just like, and I was in the same boat. I was like, oh, come on. Everyone comes to me like, oh, hey, this will work, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, let's just try it. What do I have to lose? It's a 30-day money back guarantee, whatever. And that first sip, I was like, whoa. And then now I've been on it over a year and I'm like, okay, now we're because we became associates, we're actually almost making enough to support our own product, our taking of the product. I'm almost there, like $20 shy, but
Kind
it's
of like
really
what we call break even in accounting. What you
Yeah.
have coming in and going out are almost at meeting
Yeah.
levels.
And I didn't think so. I was like, I don't want to get into business. I'm disabled. I don't have the time or the energy or anything, but this is really something. And I have to get this out to the world, to people, because people are suffering and you don't need to suffer. You don't need to have this unquality of life. You need to have quality of life. That's why we're here. Quality. So
And I'd love to maybe you can talk to Emily and get my Calendly link to my schedule.
Yeah.
You can pick between both of my schedules, one to meet with me and talk about you and I working together, and another one to pick another day to be on the podcast.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's each Monday at 2:30 Central. What time zone are you in?
Yeah, it's Central. Mhm.
Oh, you are?
I'm in Texas.
So I am too.
Oh, good. Where are you in Texas?
Houston area.
Houston. Okay, I'm in Round Rock, a little north of Austin.
Yeah, I know. My company that failed the pandemic was the largest tutoring company that was not a franchise. And we were recognized as top vendor in the state of Texas among its industry back in 2015. But we used to service all of Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston areas.
Oh, great.
But anyways, that company, it hit the top and then it failed the pandemic. But
Yeah.
some of my clients were in Round Rock. And I remember this one lady, she's up in age, but she was one of my best tutorers, and she was in Round Rock. So she serviced the majority of our Round Rock clients. And I remember looking at how that was a like far east of Austin area. That was like, is that really an Austin suburb? I mean, obviously Austin's the closest major city, but is it even a suburb?
It is now because it's all connected. Everything's
really? It's
expanded.
connected?
Yep. It's all connected now. Crazy.
It
Grown a
is
lot.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if you're ever in Houston, you gotta text me.
Okay, I will, for sure. For sure.
And that means next time my family and I go to New Braunfels, I'm gonna have to text you.
Yes, definitely. You have to stop by for
We
sure.
go to what's that river? Canal?
Yeah, yeah. What is it? The Comb? I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm from Colorado. So I think it's the Como. Como? I don't know.
Yeah, you know where I'm talking about though, right?
I do.
Neither
I
one
do.
of us can remember that accurately.
Yeah.
But we go to that often to go tubing, like every so many summers. And we'll stay in one of the vacation houses where you rent it for so many days at a time, as opposed to monthly kind of
Yeah.
condos. And we'll go to Schlitterbahn as well.
That's great. Yeah, that's fun.
But that's usually why I'm the closest that I ever am to Round Rock, is because we're going on one of those vacations there, or a different one that's in actual Austin.
Yeah.
But I may be a time drop like, hey, Heidi, are you nearby? I'm over here. Can you join me?
Well, I can't drive, but
Can't either.
my son might help us. We'll see.
There you go. See, with me, that's my family. Whether
Yeah.
it's one of my sisters, it's not two sisters, or it's my parents. But still, that mine is family that gets me around, because in my case, I mean, if you had somebody going unconscious 1 to 10 times a
Yeah.
day, would you want them to have a license?
That's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. See, and that's what my epilepsy was before brain surgery.
Mhm.
And my brain surgery is actually a 6-year process. Okay, I just hit year 2 at Christmas, because it's technically December 22nd. So I just hit year 2. I'm not even halfway through this journey. And
Yeah.
until I make it through, I can't drive.
Yeah.
Because part of this journey with me is seeing that, okay, so I've been freed from epilepsy, but we got to make sure that it doesn't return,
Right.
or that it doesn't get progressively worsening again, and we just kind of rebooted it.
Yeah. Yeah. You might
So
want to
they've got
consider
monitoring.
ASEA. Yeah. The
Huh?
drink, the first drink that I was talking about. The ASEA drink I was talking about in this blue bottle. Can you hand me the blue bottle, please? In this blue bottle is
Sweetheart, you're home. Get to work.
yes. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. This is ASEA. Here. Let's see. This is ASEA bottle. Oh, you're taking some?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta have one. Yeah.
This
Catch him
would,
consuming it here, everybody.
Yes.
This is what we need to do.
yes, I think I am going to consume it right now.
Right?
It's just it's 2 ounces of the ASEA water that I do in a shot glass. This is a glass shot glass, but a plastic one comes with the 4 bottles for a month.
So you swish it around your mouth.
Mhm. My mouth is really small. I can't do the full 2-ounce shot, so I do half and half.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I just took the water and
And there you go, giggling.
yeah, those are the molecules, and they go where they need to go. They're going to put out the biggest fire first. And this helps all the cells repair and replace
What do
like
you experience
we
when
did
they're
anyway.
doing all these repairs and replaces and stuff? Because like I'm interested. I mean, I'm interested because what's interesting is that often when we have these different recoveries, right? Different treatments that's supposed to help us recover. When we first go into recovery, we feel worse, but then as it progresses, we feel better.
Yes, I think it's your body trying to, like I said, put out the biggest fire first. And so it's going to attack that biggest fire. And then you're going to go, what's going on? And then it'll get better. Because your body is used to that crisis. And then when it's put out, then the crisis isn't there and your body doesn't quite know what to do. And then it just has to take time to reset, you know?
So
That's what I
how
think.
would you describe that this normal process is? Like, what do you experience when it's first starting to go into recovery that you'd warn people, don't get discouraged by this certain experience, but keep going because you'll get here, but you got to face this experience first? What is that experience?
Well, I think people like sometimes go, well, that happened to you so quickly and it didn't happen for me. I don't know. And then they'll give up. I think it's just staying the course because of what these molecules are. They're in us. They're depleted over time as we age. And then with stress and toxins and all the, Wi-Fi and all the everything, I think now we're exposed to, so many more toxins than our ancestors were. I think it's like one day is like, unheard of with our ancestors. I think one day we get more toxins than they did in a year. So now it's just crazy. So to replenish these signals is very, very imperative. And when your body is healing, you will go through like, oh, wait, I don't know if that's working so well. I feel like it's a little different. And then a couple of weeks will go by and you'll go, oh, wait, I do feel better. And, just, I don't know. It's kind of, I think it depends on your,
like a lack
condition.
of energy, or was it lack of motivation to get anything done? Like what were these feelings?
All the above, all the above for that one. Now I have energy and now I have like motivation to
So
at
maybe
least talk
sluggish.
to people. Yeah, it was sluggish. And then I was depressed and I was just like, oh, this just sucks. And, what am I going to do? And, just always in your head that way thinking. And I think ASEA helps you lift you up. It's a vibrational kind of thing. It resonates in the earth's energy. And there's something to it. There's a frequency to everything. So this actually, the man that discovered these amazing molecules said it was actually downloaded from God. And I believe that because this is so powerful. It is so powerful and it is really changing. Like it's changing everything. Like it really is. I can't, I don't know. I couldn't brush my teeth very well. I couldn't see. I couldn't get out words very well. I couldn't, just move around. Really, I couldn't lift my arm. I couldn't like turn my head very well. I really couldn't do anything. Now I'm like moving. Granted, I'm not walking yet, but I am hopeful that will happen.
But you'll get there. That's the encouragement, right?
Yes, and there is
If
hope.
all these other parts have started to move, you're seeing it that it's a slow progression, but it's progress.
Mhm.
Yeah, yay!
Sounds like you got a big fan in the background.
Yes,
that's my husband.
yes.
Oh,
Yay!
cool.
No, it's great, man.
Yeah, we've been through a lot. Yeah. Anyway, we've been through a lot, and ASEA has really lifted us up. It's really helping us, and we just want to just tell the world to at least try
Definitely.
it. Give it a try. See, what do you have to lose? You don't really have anything to lose because it's money back guarantee for 30 days. So you should just try it. Not here to convince
Amen to
anybody,
that.
but but try. You never know. You never know. And
Emily,
if
do
you
we have
could-
anybody? Emily, do we have anybody in a clubhouse? Emily? Kurt?
No, we do not.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's that, Emily?
She wanted to know if anybody was in Clubhouse, and no, nobody is.
Okay, well, it's back to you, Emily.
We're done already?
Miss Heidi, will you read
Yes.
your website one more time so people can know where to go if they're interested in learning more, and also your phone number if they want to contact you, and then we'll
Yes.
turn it back to Emily.
Okay, my phone number is 512-923-9056. My name is Heidi, Heidi, and the website is it's http:// discover redox.com.
Thank you, and
welcome.
please work with Emily to get on here again, another
Definitely.
mental health awareness, and try to get on my Jen's Book Some More calendar, and I'd love to talk to you about us maybe working together as well.
Yeah, that'd be
Emily,
great.
back to you.
Thank you.
Guess we're getting done a little early today. Does anybody have any announcements?
I do. Do you have any specials to announce, Heidi?
No, just
Okay.
try. Just try it. Mm-mm.
Give it a chance. Okay, Kurt, do you or Emily have any special announcements?
Emily, what?
The HNP or anything?
Emily, what do you have?
If anybody is interested in creating in between a 30-second and 2.5-minute video on their involvement, connection, and so on with a nonprofit, to please connect with me. Do you have anything else, Kurt?
Well, I have a question about our show programming. I put down a note about compassionate citizens for Wednesday. Is that truth or fiction?
Is that a me or Emily question?
Well, as far as I know, if it happens, the two of you work on it together. So I guess it's, I mean, if I'm kind of surprising both of you, then I guess we're not having compassionate citizens, but I did write it
Well, I
down.
know.
for-
Wait, was that supposed to be today? Is that what you're saying?
No, Wednesday, hump day.
Oh, that's right. Today's Monday. Just kidding. Haha.
Welcome to your day. Happy Monday.
So I don't show it on the 12th on my calendar. It's not on, doesn't show on my calendar on the 19th either. Yeah, it doesn't show at all on this month, so I don't know what happened. Maybe it didn't get put on the calendar. I know I gave an April date back in January.
Yeah, I thought it was when we reviewed it in January, it was for this Wednesday. So
Well,
I
it's
don't-
not on my calendar, so that's why I didn't know. Maybe we need to discuss this after we're offline.
okay, so stay tuned for more announcements on compassionate citizens. We are looking forward to our next episode of Jaws Christ Talk, coming up at 4:15, however we get that started, Central on Mondays.
Central Time
It's
Zone.
either gonna be 3:45 or 4 o'clock. There's no 4:15.
3:45 or 4. Oh, okay. So it might be 4 o'clock. It seems like John comes on at 4. So in any case, we have Monday Mission with Project Die Hard is going to be at 6:30 Central. So Emily helps out with that one, and it's co-hosted by Zeta, who also has her own show, 7 Central on Tuesday, World of Women. So we're just having a lot of fun in show business, folks. So Heidi, welcome to the family of
Thank you.
our talk show talkers.
That's
So,
great.
all right. So with that, back to both of you, Jen and Emily. Carry
And
on.
I'm gonna make an announcement, for women who would like to join to meet me, the author Jennifer A. Whitaker and host of Jaws Coffee Chat, and a Bible study, please go to aspirewomenforexcellence.com. That's ASPIRE women FOR excellence.com. And that's where you can find Lady Kendra, who is the Bible teacher that we all listen to, and we do everything from networking at her events to social to Bible studies and so forth. But that's Lady Kendra, which you can find on Facebook and Instagram, which is the word the.lady.kendra on Facebook or Instagram. She's on both by the same name, and that's her tag name. Also, soon, for all of you listening who like nonfiction books, especially if you're one that enjoyed or was thinking about enjoying volume 1 of Lobectomy, How It Saved My Life. By the end of May of 2023, with it being April 10th right now, we're hoping to release Lobectomy, Best Decision of My Life, which is volume 2 of the Lobectomy series by the end of May of 2023, when then again, it's April 10th right now in 2023. So that's going to be my next book to come out. It will be book number 7 among all that I've written. And it will be in the early part of 2024, like January or February, when you see my next audiobook out. However, Kurt and I could also say that we are doing a fundraiser to help speed up the production of audiobooks and being able to help our clients with writing, editing, and publishing their services through different fundraisers we're having. Like if you click on ads that are on our blog, or if you buy products that are on our website, or if you work with, what's that group you're talking about, Kurt? Groups they can work with that can help raise funds for our audiobooks.
Well, I'm a little suspicious we might be able to work something out with Heidi, but in any case, I would be talking about BEMER, bioelectromagnetic energy regulation, biomedical equipment that people can buy for at their home and take on a lifelong enjoyment of improving circulation, which actually BEMER with ASEA is a beautiful thing, because when that redox molecules is in production and it's improving what is deployed through the blood, and then the BEMER unit can stimulate getting that ASEA, even more on that cellular effect that it has anyway. Just really great working together.
Yeah.
There we go. And definitely I was speaking of that with Heidi. I just wasn't making it too out there. That's what I was going to talk about. But I was asking her about being one of her wholesalers or something of that nature, based on how her business model works.
Yeah, you just join as an associate, $40, and one-time fee. You don't have to pay it every year. It's just once, and you're in, and you're part of the family.
Oh, Lordy, it's only 40.
If any of our listeners or viewers want to be a vendor or wholesaler, would you remind them where to call? And then maybe you and I can also have a phone call.
Yeah, sure. My name is Heidi, Heidi, Phone number is 512-923-9056. And the website is http:// discover redox.com. There are
Heidi and
lots of
Emily,
tabs. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
yay. Way to go, Heidi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely want to have you back on. Let's just try to schedule you for another day.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Back to you, Emily.
I'd like to thank Heidi for coming on and anybody else who tuned in. We are here every Monday at 2:30 p.m. Central. Again, I encourage everybody to join us when your schedule allows, whether that's through live streaming or in an actual discussion. Also check out our various social media. And thanks to Marcus, Zach, Jay, and Lawrence, and for having it on their platforms. If anybody has any questions, comments, looking to be on the show, and so on, you can get a hold of us at jawscoffeechat@gmail.com. That is JAWS coffeechat@gmail.com. So on behalf of Jen, Kurt, myself, and the rest of the Visibility Podcast Network, wish you a safe and productive week.